in the home stretch here for the Philadelphia Catholic League and the high school basketball season. And this is a big stop along the way. Welcome to LaSalle College High School as the Explorers of LaSalle take on the Cahillites of Roman Catholic High School. Two teams in the top tier of the league. LaSalle coming off a big-time win over then unbeaten Archbishop Wood. That's the one team that Roman Catholic has been unable to beat thus far. Roman Catholic, though, on the other side, the Cahillites back to their normal ways. 8-1 in the league. They are fantastic. A team that has dreams of another state championship and maybe even more so. Dreams of another title in the Catholic League at the Palestra. My name's Bob Long. Alongside me is Danny Rovey. Danny back for another tour of duty here. Great game on Friday night for this Explorer team. Roman Catholic, they had a heck of a Friday as well, taking down Newman Goretti at St. Joseph's Prep. Well, a little bit of a longer rest. A lot of times this league is Friday to Sunday. Now Friday to Monday night, an extra day rest for both these teams. They're both going to need it. A heck of a matchup here tonight.
Yeah, no, Bob, I agree. LaSalle definitely coming off of a season statement win. Really a masterpiece of a game on Friday night. Of course, a lot of chaos, but what better to do on a Friday night and win more than watch some quality basketball?
We're going to take a look at this Roman Catholic team. The starters for the Cahillites will be led by Daniel Skillings, a 6'6" senior, averaging almost 20 points per game, fills it up with 8 rebounds and a block and a half per contest. He's headed to play for the Bearcats of Cincinnati next year. Xavier Brown at 14.5 points per game, 6 assists. A junior with big-time offers, St. Joe's Marquette, VCU, among others. A team leading 2.4 assist-to-turnover ratio. Khalil Farmer made his decision to play basketball at Hofstra. He's going to do so with fellow Philadelphia Catholic League teammate Christian Tomasco, who played at Archbishop Ryan. He averages 16.5 points per game. Quadir Brown and Toby Ajokwu fill out the starting lineups. LaSalle, fantastic, led by the starting trio of Nick Ferrano, Sam Brown, Horace Simmons, Chris Williams, and Tim Jennings. A team that'll go 6, 7, even 8 deep at times. This should be a heck of a matchup. The crowd filling up here at LaSalle College High School. Danny Rovey alongside me, Bob Long, class of 2024, Danny is, here at LaSalle, and Brady helping us out on camera here tonight. Stay with us. We'll be right back on the other side with intros, and then we'll also have tip-off here on Bob Long Sports.
It's time for your business to renew your lease, or perhaps you're right-sizing or relocating. This can be an exciting time, but it's also a major project to undertake. Hundreds of decisions to make, some of which may impact your business for the next decade. You know you need an expert on your side from start to finish. What if this expert had no conflicts of interest, no landlords to answer to, and a fiduciary responsibility to work solely in your best interest? Someone who knows the questions to ask, the levers to pull, the pitfalls to avoid. Enter the experts at Gola Corporate Real Estate. They've seen it all over the course of thousands of transactions in dozens of industries. Gola gets it. And what if those experts came with a team? Subject matter experts to manage everything that comes with this process. Space planning and design, relocation planning and budgeting, helping you manage your vendors, construction oversight, all with zero out-of-pocket cost to you. A turnkey experience that adds real value that flows right to your bottom line. Gola gets it. We've been partnering with clients like you for over 40 years, and we know what's important: solving problems, creating flexibility, protecting and stretching your dollars. Philadelphia-based.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue.
Generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, you know, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
My name is Patrick Donahue, a franchise consultant with FranChoice, the premier network of franchise consultants in America. FranChoice is a company that helps people find a franchise business that's the perfect fit for them. We work with the people who want to own a business but don't really know how to find one that's both a top-notch opportunity and a great match. We specialize in franchise opportunities with the following 3 characteristics: low investment, high margin, and rapid break-evens. The best thing about our service is that it's free to the public. We're paid by franchise companies for this service. The process is simple. First, we do an introduction. Then the candidate provides me with information. We have a consultation based on that information, and we build what's called the model. Once we have that model, we'll share that with 3 great opportunities that match your criteria.
And we bring you back here to LaSalle College High School as we welcome the Cahillites of Roman Catholic. Daniel Skillings introduced first, a senior headed for Cincinnati next year. Xavier Brown put a dagger into the hearts of LaSalle faithful last year as he hit a game-winning shot in this very building on the hoop that you see on your screen right there to take down the Explorers, a game that was otherwise headed for overtime. Khalil Farmer at 16.5 points per game, headed to Hofstra next year. Claudia Brown, number 4, a 6'2 senior, averaging 3.8 points per game. And Toby Ojukwu at 6'1", a sophomore, filling it up, 9.5 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 3.5 assists.
Number 2, a 6'2" senior, Sam Brown.
Sam Brown for the Explorers, a tremendous year. 16 points per game, 6 rebounds per contest. Chris Williams, he averages nearly 10 per game, adds 6 rebounds on average as well. Great back to the basket player at 6'3", lines up against shorter guards. Nick Sperano had a huge game against Archbishop Wood in the victory, hit the go-ahead 3. The Explorers would not trail after his 3 with under 2 minutes left. Horace Simmons, 6'6", 3.5 blocks per contest, 7.5 rebounds, and 13 points. And Tim Jennings rounds out the starting lineup, joins Horace Simmons in the front court. Very good in developing back to the basket game. LaSalle starting to trust a lot more out of their LaSalle big man at the junior forward position. Danny Rovey back with me here. LaSalle in white and Roman Catholic will don the purple here this evening. Danny, your keys to this one.
Oh, well, of course, Bob, I think that the first key to this is that we have 2 teams coming off fantastic wins, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, LaSalle, season statement win against Wood, currently riding this hot streak of a few games now into this game where they'll face the 8-1 Roman Catholic Cahillites. I think that both of these teams amped up, ready to go. We should have a great matchup today.
Bob Long, Danny Rovey, Brady on camera. Let's get this one underway. Friday night's game was a classic. What do we have here tonight between 2 of the hottest teams in the Philadelphia Catholic League? Xavier Brown, number 1, runs the point. We mentioned it at the top, but 2.4 assist to turnover ratio, one of, if not the best, in the Catholic League in that regard. Particularly for a guy who runs the offense completely, given that full control, the keys to the car for Chris McNesby in his spot. The 3 was a little short from Daniel Skillings. We'll talk a little bit about Chris McNesby returning to Roman Catholic for his second stint, left after a very successful tenure a few years ago. There's an interception, Toby Ojukwu, and he'll lay it in to get the scoring started.
Saw right there, a little bit of lapse on the offensive end. Hopefully they can make this one back on this possession.
Roman Catholic, they come out man-to-man defensively. That's a contested 3 in the corner. Tim Jennings And the Explorers will reset after that offensive carom.
You know, the Explorers looking to find the right look here. Definitely not trying to rush things this early into the game.
Sam Brown spins. Good job by Roman Catholic defensively, particularly Quadius Brown staying on him. But this time, Brown able to hit the three. That's Sam Brown on the outside as Quadius Brown crashed down on the driving Nick Verano. Khalil Farmer got to the basket, couldn't finish, and that's two really strong rebounds by the junior Tim Jennings.
A lot of contact there. Could not get that one to go, but that's just the physicality of playing with Sam Brown.
Nick Verano, a shooter's roll, and LaSalle off to a hot start here tonight.
Nick Verano with some tight pressure.
And Daniel Skilling steps on the sideline. Not a lot of room here on the sideline here at LaSalle. You're about 1.5 feet from the crowd, and as they come back to this side of the floor, 1.5 steps from a raucous student section wearing all orange here tonight. 5:50 to go here in the first quarter. LaSalle 5, Roman Catholic 2. Chris Williams now scans as Roman Catholic stays in the man-to-man. Good defense, and that one whacked into the student section.
Yeah, I think really tight play there from Quadius Brown. Definitely taking advantage of that stagnant bit of offense right there.
Dangerous pass there. Good job by Nick Verano after the tip, recognizing it, letting it sail into that bench. LaSalle will get it. Same side of the floor, just the opposite sideline.
You know, one thing about this Roman team and Toby Ojukwu is that they've done a really great job in anticipating the ball and how it's been moved so far in this game.
Verano, that's a deep one. Off the front rim, Brown brings it down. LaSalle hustles back defensively. A step back, yes, that's Xavier Brown. Lethal in transition.
You know, I would agree, Roman definitely taking advantage of the transition, but that shot is not too far out of range for Nick Verano. He's hit those from that range before.
Verano, he dives all the way to the 10. A lot of contact. There wasn't a call, and I think because he was kind of out of control. Wow.
Certainly a late call there.
Well, not a foul. They just called it out of bounds on Roman Catholic, which, let's put it this way, that's not correct. It's either a foul or Nick Verano threw it out of bounds.
I agree. Nick Verano certainly was the last one to touch that ball. Definitely a questionable call, and you can hear it from the Roman sideline.
And on the other side, LaSalle sideline wanted a foul. I think the reason you didn't get it, if you could have gone up a little more naturally with that basketball, maybe you draw that call, but kind of flinging it up, showing yourself to be out of control, you're not going to get the benefit of the doubt there. Tim Jennings, the pick and pop. What a great part of his game that continues to develop.
Of course, you know, even standing extremely tall, possibly the tallest player on this court, Tim Jennings' shooting stroke is nothing but superb.
Great move to the basket. That's Quadius Brown. Halfway to his points per game total, averages 4 per game, but a glue guy for this Roman Catholic team. Verano, what a block that was. But Jennings got the ball back again. He's been everywhere early on. Brown for 3. Last touch by Horace Simmons as he and Chris Williams attack to the weak side glass. 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. A good one early on.
You know, I would agree. You know, Sam Brown, great look right there. Hand in the face, just short of that one. Certainly looking to find more of those looks later in the game.
Farmer, spot up, well short, and able to keep it in bounds. Tried to throw it off the LaSalle Explorer player, but it ends up right in the hand of his teammate. What a finish. Counted and one. Toby Ojukwu, the sophomore. One more look at this one here, Danny. It ends up in the hands of Ojokwu. The Red Sea kind of parts. Get to the hoop. Good finish through a little bit of contact.
I agree, classy play right there from Ojokwu to ignore the contact, carry through in the finish, get the 2 points.
Couldn't complete the old-fashioned three-point play. 3:30 to go first quarter.
Salle right now certainly looking to find their footing in this offense. That's what they can do to
Williams
spread the floor.
looking for help. Dangerous pass there. Here's Horace Simmons. Wants this matchup. Gets inside. Great look back for Chris Williams. It's good. Patience there from Horace Simmons.
I agree. Fantastic patience. That right there is an example of what spacing the floor really does for a team.
That one last touched by Chris Williams after the effort from Daniel Skillings. We got a whistle here. The question's going to be about the time. Clock reads 2:55. And looked like just a cursory double check. That is correct. Jason Isley always on it as it pertains to the clock. Farmer, that's a good move. The swim and the deuce.
Farmer showing some great elusivity there off the pick. Able to draw the ball back, get a great shot off.
Bit of token three-quarters court pressure. No problems there for Chris Williams. Now picks up this dribble. And Horace Simmons guarded by Skillings. It's rare he's got a 6'7" guy with that type of bounce guarding him in this league. Moreno for three. That one wasn't particularly close as Skillings comes back the other way. Good closeout by Roman Catholic, specifically Ojokwu. And a lob inside. That's great basketball. Sharif Jackson. The old saying goes, Danny, you're never not open in the post. You're always one pass away from being open. Get it to the top of the key. That changes the leverage. A lob over the top. Excellent from Roman Catholic.
I agree. That little interior cut there from Sharif Jackson is nothing but perfection. Able to just slip past the defense there, get the wide open basket.
Now Joe Shields looking for help at the top of the key. Comes in the form of Sam Brown. Morano loves to rise up from here. This time dives into a double team. Extra pass for Chris Williams. Now he'll dive to the 10. And a blocking foul is called against Toby Ojokwu. And I think the reason for that call, Danny, is how deep he was in that lane. He looked otherwise set. One more look. That's right underneath the basket there, and that's the reason for that call.
Underneath the basket is right, and you can also see his feet start to move up a little bit. It's almost like he's jumping with Williams there for the play. Also could lead into that blocking call as well.
1:15 to go in the first quarter. Roman Catholic 12, LaSalle 10. And Williams got a good look at it. High off the window, no, and brought down by Jackson. That's a freshman there. Now leading the break, Skillings! Off the feed from Xavier Brown.
Wow, dunk like that really makes you wonder, how's the weather up there? Daniel Skillings showing some amazing athleticism there. The two-hand throwdown.
(14-10) the score with 44 seconds left. Sam Brown. Good jump stop, but throw it away. Skillings is fouled by Horace Simmons with 34 seconds left. That one nearly went in. Well after the whistle.
Bob, I think right now LaSalle is really trying to look for the perfect pass, but maybe today's a question of, are you passing the ball too much? Obviously, too much ball movement, never a bad thing, but with a team like Roman,
well, yeah, it's just got to be more crisp. Through traffic like that from the block to the top of the key, you got guys jumping passes all over the place.
I agree, and Roman is a team with a high basketball IQ. Obviously, a lot of scouting has been done by these guys on a school like LaSalle, they know how to read their passes. They can do that certainly very well.
That's the second personal foul called against Horace Simmons, so he took a seat. 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Xavier Brown on the drive, couldn't finish. Brought down by Skillings, pulled away, 2 seconds left. Roman's gonna get a shot at it if they hurry, and it's blocked by Ryan Sorge. And we got a whistle. Wow, a whistle didn't come from the official right on the baseline. It came from the official right in front of the LaSalle bench. And there it is. Hand goes up there from the official right in front. An untimed shot, potentially. I don't know that that's physically possible. Clock can't be at 0-0s, right? In theory, Danny, it's either the foul happened before the quarter ended or clock hit 0-0s.
Exactly. It'll be interesting to see what this referee says here. From what it looks like, I think he might go off with the shot with 0.3 left on the board. Okay.
Yeah, that's what they just put on the board. 0.3 does give LaSalle, for what it's worth, a chance to just catch and shoot. That's the limit there. Anything under 0.3, and it has to be a tip. First one, no good from Xavier Brown.
Xavier Brown, 84.8% from the line this year. Very efficient free throw shooter.
1 of 2 for Xavier Brown. And Sam Brown short. Shot comes up well short. That's the end of the first quarter. LaSalle trails Roman Catholic 15-10. This portion of today's game brought to you by E&M Insurance. E&M Insurance in North Wales, a proud sponsor of ours here at Bob Long Sports, run by Chris Marr, class of 1989, and a guy who sent 2 of his sons here to LaSalle. He does great work on the property and casualty side. Whether you're looking for personal or commercial insurance, he can help you through that process. Maybe you as a parent have a child that's about to get his or her license, and that's going to have quite the impact on your insurance rates. Chris, most importantly, can get you the best coverage, also the best service, and also of some importance, the best pricing. That's Chris Marr and E&M Insurance. Visit them at eandminsurance.com. We also want to tell you about Jim McLaughlin and Carrie Guerin Boyle of the Carrie Guerin Boyle team at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Fox and Roach Realtors. They are our favorite realtors here at Bob Long Sports, and I mean that legitimately. They helped my wife and I buy our dream home. We appreciate them, but maybe you're looking to sell your home and get some value in this hot market. Maybe you're looking for a place to go down the shore this summer. They can help you with that as well. Jim McLaughlin, Carrie Guerin Boyle, great professionals, great friends, and we appreciate their support of LaSalle Athletics. Support the folks that are supporting high school athletics with you and your business. We appreciate them. Second quarter underway here. Bob Long, Danny Rovey. Brady helping us out on camera here this evening.
Bob, as we start the second quarter, the key question on my mind is, what do you think are the key takeaways so far from that first quarter?
Yeah, I mean, Roman Catholic sustained an initial rush by LaSalle, an early lead, and then just did what they do. That one knocked out of bounds off Skillings. And now LaSalle has the opportunity with a baseline inbound. They've been so good there in the past. But, you know, Danny, it's a game of swings. Roman Catholic sustained the initial energy from the building. Played great basketball in the final 4 minutes. Can LaSalle come back out with some fire in the second quarter?
Yeah, I agree. Definitely LaSalle trying to find their footing right now.
One thing LaSalle has struggled with when they haven't been doing their best this year and playing their best basketball has been turning the ball over. That started to rear its head in the first quarter as well, something that hasn't been as big of an issue in recent games. Nick Sforano got the defender in the air. Good look for Chris Williams. Spins, puts it up, no good, and no foul called against Sharif Jackson. Now Xavier Brown finishes with ease.
Xavier Brown really taking advantage right there of this lapse in LaSalle defense. Obviously driving the hole perfectly, finding the open lane, putting that one to bed.
And another giveaway. This is Sharif Jackson. Here's Skillings. And a blocking foul is called on Tim Jennings. Skillings will shoot 2 at the line. A little bit of a slide from Jennings as the contact was made.
You know, certainly a lot of turnovers on this game so far for the Explorers. Hopefully looking to clean that up as this game progresses, but definitely an early problem to be aware of. Obviously playing a team like Roman, turnovers will kill you.
Skillings, the 65% foul shooter, hits the first.
He's holding 2, Sharif.
Two of 2 at the line for Daniel Skillings. 9-point lead for Roman Catholic, their largest of the night. And a sustained run for this Roman Catholic team. LaSalle has yet to score here in the second quarter. Williams. This might be the matchup if you can go at it. Good catch there by Sam Brown. What a move. Couldn't get it over the front rim off that glass, but he'll shoot 2 at the line. Sharif Jackson picks up the personal. Team second.
You know, Sam Brown, beautiful clutch layup right there. Almost got that one to fall. He'll be sent to the line for 2. Sam Brown, definitely one of the best free throw shooters on this team, 77.9 on the year.
And drills the first. That's Sharif Jackson's first personal foul. Two of 2 for Sam Brown. Good to just see 2 go through the basket, I think, for Sam Brown and this LaSalle team. It's been all Roman for the last 5 minutes.
It certainly has. You know, I think that by any means, LaSalle needs to get anything they can to get a couple baskets in the basket there. My apologies for lack of a better term, but there really is no other way to put it. LaSalle, obviously, immense lack of scoring.
And that one knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Quadir Brown. He can't believe it. Another look there. Could have gone either way on that one. That was close. But LaSalle got the defensive stop that they needed. Roman Catholic, high pressure here with this man-to-man, switching from guy to guy, trusting their guys 1 through 5 to defend these LaSalle bigs.
I agree,
that
you
one,
know.
Fortunate for LaSalle, they're going to get another look at it here, Danny.
Definitely a lucky break for the Explorers, but adding on to what you said, that high pressing man-to-man certainly has been an Achilles heel for this LaSalle team. Obviously, not enough ball movement can get past that high pressure. Roman defending well into the perimeter.
Let's see if they go to Sam Brown here. And that's a foul called against Quadir Brown. Boy, the Roman sideline doesn't like it. Sounded like a lot of skin from here, but.
I agree. Even with these headphones on, I could easily hear that contact.
Brown will shoot 2 at the line. Tough to be an official sometimes.
Certainly. Can't please everybody. Sam Brown right there with the friendly roll. Adding to that high total of 80%.
So after the big run, Danny, for Roman Catholic, it's been 2 straight trips to the line that's brought LaSalle back into it. One more here for Sam Brown at the line, 4 of 4 in his last 4 trips.
Of course, you know, I think right now, obviously the formula for LaSalle is maybe drawing the contact, getting to the line and putting those in, but
that time in particular, defensively, LaSalle tried to go full court pressure. Exquisite breaking of the press by Roman Catholic.
I agree. You know, I think that full court pressure really won't work with a school like Roman. These guys are too athletically gifted for you to even think about that.
A great dish. Farmer wasn't ready for it. Joe Shields on the floor first, and a foul is called against Roman Catholic. Great job by Shields, winning the hustle battle at 4:58 to go in the second quarter. You see him kind of jump on top of him there. You don't necessarily have free reign to just dive into the pile, like in a football fumble, for example. But to their credit, you don't always see the officials call that. Can be a free-for-all at times. And in the midst of getting a jump ball, you can somebody taking an elbow or something like that. Good call there, I think.
I agree with that. You know, adding on to what you said, Shields in the hustle battle, obviously one of the most grittiest players on this team. Coming in as a sophomore, has had a key role in this Mike McKee-led offense and defense for that matter.
Williams is open, a deep three. It's good.
Williams there extending his usual range, but rising to the challenge and conquering it.
Timeout on the floor. 4:37 to go. A good one brewing here in Windmore. LaSalle trails Roman Catholic 21-17. This portion of today's game brought to you by the Station Tap House, our favorite spot to go before, during, or after the game. Run by the Wade family and big supporters of LaSalle. We appreciate everything they do for us. Where is the Station Tap House? Well, it's right at, you guessed it, the train station. The old R5 line, Doylestown, right in downtown Doylestown, right where the SEPTA line runs out. A great spot. They have a good back room if you're looking for parties. And flat screens adorn. Great spot to watch the NCAA tournament or the big game this weekend. .437 to play here in the second quarter. And out of the timeout, LaSalle, a quick 7-2 spurt brings them back into it. This is where Xavier Brown shines, though, an ability to put the cap on a little run from the opposition. As he has the matchup against Shields, good back cut. Tough shot, won't go for Skillings. Here's Sam Brown trying to beat Roman Catholic down the floor.
You know, it was a tough look for Roman, but certainly love the spreading of the court right there. Possibly something that Chris McNesby has preached to these Kaolites throughout this year.
Oh, it's great off-ball movement, too, from Daniel Skillings.
I would agree. Just recognizing the perfect cut right there, seizing the opportunity, attacking the hole right there.
Nix Verano, patience here from LaSalle. 3:48 to go, second quarter. Remember, this possession and this little run here all being done without their star, Horace Simmons, who sits on the bench with 2 personal fouls. Williams, good job to get that ball back. Oh, beautiful ball movement. They don't take the shot.
LaSalle right now with some ping pong ball movement.
And that's last touch by, they say by LaSalle, Joe Shields. Anytime you're passing with one hand, allows for a little less margin of error, and I think that's what we saw there. Great job by Roman Catholic. Yep, it was a tip by Roman Catholic and then ticked off the finger of Joe Shields.
I agree. You know, LaSalle, a little bit shy for the basket right there.
Khalil Farmer has been short twice here tonight. Skillings threw it away. Nix Verano. Shields in rhythm. No good. But Chris Williams brought it down. Sam Brown, he's wide open. That one's no good. And Roman Catholic has numbers up the floor. It's Khalil Farmer. Sam Brown called for the foul. It's on the body contact. He did give up that law of verticality, jumped into him just a little bit. Certainly it was clean up top, but that's the reason for the call. One more look.
Yeah, certainly a hard foul there, but really just 2 athletes going in for that possession right there. Sending Khalil Farmer to the line. He's 78.8 from the line on the year. Obviously adding to that percentage right there.
We went into a little bit of detail on Khalil Farmer, but headed to Hofstra next year. Hofstra has Christian Tomasco on the team, Archbishop Ryan Claxton coaching the team, a Hofstra legend up there. Excited to see what he can do at the college level. He's been a great addition to the Philadelphia Catholic League over the past few years.
Of course, you know, I think it's safe to say that Farmer's had a lot of senior leadership throughout this year so far.
Tough shot for Horace Simmons. That's too long. And last touched by Sam Brown. 2:25 to go.
You know, Bob, throughout this run, LaSalle has not really found the footing with the basket yet, but it really only is a 6-point game, obviously within reach.
Roman Catholic, though, defending very, very well. LaSalle, a little less time to pull the trigger, a little bit more contest than what we saw on Friday night. Farmer, great extra pass, back to the top of the key. That's well short, but Jackson brings it down. Too short off the glass, and that one is going LaSalle's way. Beg your pardon. Front of the rim there for Sharif Jackson. Just kind of short on that one with the left arm. LaSalle fortunate to get the basketball back.
Definitely one halftime component to identify is the immense amount of offensive rebounds that the KLites have been getting. Obviously a problem, maybe a problem to come later in the game.
2 minutes left on the second quarter clock. Bob Long and Danny Rovey, class of 2024 here at LaSalle, on color commentary with Brady on the camera. Horace Simmons, a bit too long. Farmer in transition for three. Roman matches the largest lead of the night with 9. Timeout, Chris McNesby. 1:40 to go in the second quarter.
Out of all starters on this Roman team, Farmer has the best three-point percentage at 40 on the nose. Obviously, knockdown from the perimeter.
And at the timeout on the floor, we're going to tell you about one of our newer partners here, Winning Search Solutions. Owned and operated by Mike Winning, LaSalle class of 1974, and a current Alumni Association board member. The company offers full-service property and casualty recruiting for all of your insurance hiring needs. Mike was with a carrier for 20 years prior to launching Winning Search Solutions in 2007, so he knows the industry well. If you're looking to fill any leadership, technical, or support positions, get in touch with Mike at 215-779-0883 or email him at mwinning@winningsearchsolutions.com. LaSalle will get the basketball. And full court pressure here from Roman Catholic. Chris Williams, along with Sam Brown, able to break it easily. Came to a jump stop. Horace Simmons dives to the 10, counted and one. Big bucket there for LaSalle.
Of course, huge bucket right there. Possibly this N1 could be a little bit of a momentum change here for the Explorers. Horace Simmons disregarding the contact, getting to the bucket. Tough lay, but gets it to fall.
And even before that, off-ball movement, recognizing that his teammate was in trouble. It's funny, if Simmons wasn't there, you almost kind of just leap off that plant foot if you're Chris Williams and try to finger roll it in. Horace Simmons gave him a much better option, higher percentage look, and a big three-point swing. Sharif Jackson checks back in for Roman Catholic. Tim Jennings back onto the floor for LaSalle. Farmer had trouble with the catch.
LaSalle right now in a tight man-to-man with Roman.
Brown created some contact with the off arm and a great finish.
Wow, Brown right there, really, really tough shot, gets it to fall. Certainly credit him a lot.
I think that's just enough. There certainly was contact with the off arm, maybe just gentle enough not to get the call there. I think that's a good no call.
I would agree with that.
47 seconds to go, second quarter. Tim Jennings, he's looking for help. Shouldn't be dribbling necessarily out there. He's the guy you want down on the block. Sam Brown, that's an excellent finish. Those exaggerated long steps from Brown did not travel, got his body under control, made the finish.
You know, Sam Brown seemingly skipping through the defense right there.
That foul's going to be called against Chris Williams. It's a good 50-50 effort there. Just the team's 6th personal foul. Team's foul, 6th. And Chris Williams' first personal. So no foul issues there. The next foul, though, will put Roman Catholic into the bonus. Well, the first possession, or the first quarter last possession was won by Roman Catholic. They got a foul shot. That one won't go. A tip will. 6 seconds left. The clock's going to run. 3 seconds for Nick Sperano. Still some time. Gets it into the front court. This one at the horn would go off the glass. No good.
That putback there from Daniel Skillings, that really goes to show you what goes into making a D1 player. The vertical right there is unreal, and the athleticism to bring it all together is superb.
So bear in mind, the last possession of each half, Roman Catholic got an offensive look. And they got points out of it. 30-22 is the score as we head to the break. You're watching LaSalle College High School basketball here on Bob Long Sports. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
It's time for your business to renew your lease. Or perhaps you're right-sizing or relocating. This can be an exciting time, but it's also a major project to undertake. Hundreds of decisions to make, some of which may impact your business for the next decade. You know you need an expert on your side from start to finish. What if this expert had no conflicts of interest, no landlords to answer to, and a fiduciary responsibility to work solely in your best interest? Someone who knows the questions to ask, the levers to pull, the pitfalls to avoid. Enter the experts at Gola Corporate Real Estate. They've seen it all over the course of thousands of transactions in dozens of industries. Gola gets it. And what if those experts came with a team? Subject matter experts to manage everything that comes with this process. Space planning and design, relocation planning and budgeting, helping you manage your vendors, construction oversight, all with zero out-of-pocket cost to you. A turnkey experience that adds real value, value that flows right to your bottom line. Gola gets it. We've been partnering with clients like you for over 40 years, and we know what's important: solving problems, creating flexibility, protecting and stretching your dollars. Philadelphia-based with a national presence. Get to know Gola. Gola gets it.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue.
Generation after generation, our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, you know, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
My name is Patrick Donahue, a franchise consultant with FranChoice, the premier network of franchise consultants in America. FranChoice is a company that helps people find a franchise business that's the perfect fit for them. We work with the people who want to own a business but don't really know how to find one that's both a top-notch opportunity and a great match. We specialize in franchise opportunities with the following 3 characteristics: low investment, high margin, and rapid break-evens. The best thing about our service is that it's free to the public. We're paid by franchise companies for this service. The process is simple. First, we do an introduction. Then the candidate provides me with information. We have a consultation based on that information, and we build what's called the model. Once we have that model, we'll share that with 3 great opportunities that match your criteria. I will follow up with you through the entire process. Obviously, the best opportunities fit the criteria mentioned above, and the right way to find those opportunities is to spend some time with the people who work with the very best franchise companies looking to expand in your local area. I'm humbled by your consideration, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Nittany Lions Sports Report live on Bob Long Sports. Today we're going to talk about the offensive line and our man of the hour, the chef, the man himself,
This year, you're going to see all 4 guys run. They all bring a different style.
The quarterback is going to read the defensive end's eyes and make a determination. Am I going to keep this football, or am I going to hand it off to the running back? And that is generally the point of the RPO. Look who we have. We have Chris Perangeli, our guest picker for the evening.
What does this win mean?
Been with the family for a long time. With our team chemistry, it was bound to happen.
Just close, baby!
Such a big win from Cross Country Mortgage. Dedicated to getting it done.
The coaches at LaSalle are great because they strive for you to be your best.
I was able to maximize my full potential in terms of opportunity in football, wrestling, and lacrosse.
They're going to be pushed to be the best they can be in the classroom, on the field, in the pool, and just overall as a person.
Student first, athlete second. Before you have success on the field, you have to have success in the classroom so you can be on the field.
One thing I think makes LaSalle Athletics stand out are the facilities that we have. One thing I think makes the athletic programs here so strong is definitely the coaching and the staff.
I think I've improved as a competitor here at LaSalle because I'm always being pushed by coaches and by my peers. Seeing my peers work hard makes me want to work harder as well.
No matter what your interests are, every single person here is going to make sure that you're able to fulfill your dreams and what you want to do.
What allows us to keep winning is just our really strong sense of tradition and pride. We know that 30 years before us they won the PCL, so we're going to go out there and we're going to do our best to succeed like the guys before us did.
What does your character look like? Does it bounce back after each setback? Does it stand out by standing up? Does it make good on good intentions? Character is invisible until it's not. Only through action will the world know what it's made of, what you're made of. Find out how you can strengthen the character of your community alongside empowered veterans and families of the fallen at travismanion.org.
I say that LaSalle fuels my passion because it has such great programs with what I'm interested in.
LaSalle affords you the opportunity to get involved in as much as you possibly want to. There's tons of different clubs and activities with any different interest you could have.
No matter what you're doing, you'll be supported by your peers, and LaSalle will become a place that you love to go to and you will want to go to every day.
I think it was pretty easy to make friends. I feel like the most friends I made came through my extracurriculars.
What I love about LaSalle is you could make relationships with other people by getting out of your comfort zone. That's what LaSalle really teaches us, to be open and be open to meeting new people.
You're always going to gain something from clubs. Even if you find out that that club isn't for you, you're still going to pull something away from it, come out with new friends, have new connections.
Getting involved definitely helps you meet new people.
You want to come to LaSalle because you want to be able to explore. You want to be able to try a number of different opportunities we have to offer here.
You're going to really discover what it means to be not only a LaSalle gentleman, but also develop with your own passions and have all these different opportunities to try things that you might not have had otherwise.
Business to renew your lease.
We welcome you back inside LaSalle College High School. Bob Long, Denny Rovey here on Color Commentary. Brady is helping us on the camera here tonight. Good basketball game going on. LaSalle and Roman Catholic. The Cahillites certainly got the better of the first half. Offensive rebounding, as well as turnovers on LaSalle side leading to transition buckets for Roman. The difference. Additionally, Danny, Roman Catholic, you give them a lot of credit defensively, making things a little bit tighter defensively than what LaSalle has seen in recent weeks. A little bit quicker on the uptick, not as much in rhythm shots, and we're seeing the difference in the shooting percentage tonight.
I agree. You know, I think that Roman really runs with an up-tempo defense, and that's kind of stifling LaSalle right now. You said it before in the second quarter, I believe, but this high pressure is really getting to the Explorers. Can't really get off those quality perimeter looks as quickly as, say, in other games, like against Prep, against Wood, against Devon. So I think that, you know, LaSalle needs to find some adaptability to this tight press.
Just about 20 seconds until we get back underway. Roman Catholic, they're wearing pretty sharp unis. Purple with the white trim, yellow numerals. LaSalle in the home whites with the yellow trim and navy blue numerals. Roman Catholic coached by Chris McNesby. Again, we mentioned a little bit about his story. Matt Griffin has guided the program in his absence. Now Matt Griffin up at the University of Albany as an assistant coach. They certainly did an exhaustive search, but yeah, they always had this guy right at the top of their list. Chris McNesby, a guy that won multiple Catholic League titles, state titles, coached the likes of Tony Carr, Lamar Stevens, Nazir Bostic on that great team and teams before that. Now he's back in the Catholic League, a place he's very comfortable with, a team capable of doing all the same types of things that those previously coached Chris McNesby teams were able to do. They have their eyes set on the Palestra and beyond here this year.
Of course, yeah, definitely a very tight-knit team here. You know, this starting five is a great group of athletes. Roman definitely has the tools and the pieces to go very deep in that Palestra run, as you said.
Important early couple of minutes here in the third quarter for both teams. Roman trying to pull away for good. LaSalle trying to get right back in it. Good job by Skillings not to travel there. Now Xavier Brown dribbles into traffic. Fortunate there. Brown got it back, opens up a wide open three. Khalil Farmer, and that's an early backbreaker here in the second half.
Khalil Farmer really capitalizing on that open perimeter space, letting it fly. That one was a knockdown.
Horace Simmons, tough shot. And Chris Williams pushed from behind. Foul called against number 11, Toby Ajokwu, the sophomore at 6'1".
Horace Simmons definitely with a lot of tough looks throughout this game. They will fall, though. Definitely not out of his range yet.
Looking for somebody, and that's the safety valve, Horace Simmons. Again, guarding the passes all the way up to the logo here, Roman Catholic, forcing LaSalle to be precise. Can they find a way to get somebody off a ball screen behind the defense? Nick Sforano, good off-ball movement, and a big early response from LaSalle. That one won't go from Stillings, and he's blocked. A foul is called. That one might go against Jennings because the Simmons portion looked clean from here. And it does go against Tim Jennings. Another look, just being a little bigger and stronger.
You know, one thing to take note of really was that quick turnaround there from Roman, and Skillings in particular only really took a matter of seconds to get to the basket and draw that.
Skillings hit the first free throw. The Cincinnati commit will start his career in the American Athletic Association and then head to the Big 12.
That is correct with that conference movement.
Fortunate there for LaSalle. Williams, deep three for Nick Sforano. That's well short. Again, good contest out there by Quadir Brown. Xavier Brown. A lot of Browns out there on the floor with Sam the third for LaSalle. That one thrown away, unforced error. Toby Ajokwu couldn't handle the pass from Xavier Brown.
Roman's still in this tight man scheme.
Here's Horace Simmons.
Obviously not faltered here by the LaSalle offense.
What a block.
As we can see right there with that amazing block from Skilling.
Farmer up ahead. He's fouled by Horace Simmons. That's his third. Team second. So he narrowly avoided a foul on the previous possession. Tim Jennings picked it up on the contest against Skillings.
Yet that is Horace's third of the night. Something to look out for, definitely, as we progress in this one.
One of two for Khalil Farmer. It's 35-25. Roman Catholic leads over LaSalle. And the clock hadn't started. 6:02 now. I think they're going to take that down by a couple. And Roman Catholic, now they're going to pick up a little bit of pressure.
That's correct. Looking to find this LaSalle team in another rut of mistakes.
Horace Simmons fortunate to come up with the basketball. Now numbers here for LaSalle. Nick Sperano, great job by Quadir Brown. Horace Simmons for three. Would be a big one, and he got it.
Huge three right there from Horace Simmons, keeping it within a single-digit lead.
And the Red Sea opened up. Great contest. But now Daniel Skillings. 50-50 balls and offensive rebounds, both in favor of Roman Catholic. A 9-point lead for the Kaolites, 5:26 to go, third quarter.
That putback there from Skillings really is an example of being in the right place at the right time. Just positioned himself well enough to put that right back up with ease.
Simmons, that's a tough shot. And they come down with it. Sam Brown, what a play initially. Kept in bounds by Farmer. Extra pass, Skillings. Drives, great finish. Excellent body control, and Roman Catholic has their largest lead of the night.
I agree, like what you said, excellent body control right there. A lot of athletic discipline there on Skillings' part. Get to the basket, avoid a lot of the major contact, walk away with the 2 points. It's routine.
Sam Brown, oh, what a great finish that was. Just one extra step, gets them to the baseline. And English off the glass. LaSalle back in it, 39-30. Roman Catholic leads, a 30-second timeout on the floor. This portion of today's game brought to you by Jamison Poorhouse. Great spot to go before, during, or after the basketball game. Also run by the Wade family. A great spot to go. Wonderful food and drink specials, a very family-like environment, and a great spot to go for the big game, for March Madness coming up, championship week here in college basketball. Just a great neighborhood, local spot where you can go get a great meal, good drink, and hang out with some great people. We appreciate their sponsorship of us here at Bob Long Sports. Out of the timeout, it'll be Roman Catholic basketball. And very similarly to what occurred against Archbishop Wood on Friday night, LaSalle able to get some big buckets when it matters, when it gets to a double-digit deficit. They made the comeback late in the fourth quarter. They're going to need some stops on the defensive end. And
that right there will get the job done.
And thrown away. Just miscommunication there. Horace Simmons gave that one away. Xavier Brown, great look inside. Farmer fouled. Who's that going to go against? If it's Horace Simmons, that's number 4 on him. And it goes against Sam Brown.
Definitely is the right call to make. That was Sam Brown's foul.
Simmons was not far away, though.
Certainly. A little bit too close for comfort, eh?
Just a second personal on Sam Brown as Khalil Farmer calmly makes the first.
LaSalle, without question, finding themselves in a lot of lapses of judgment on the offensive end right there. Like you said, miscommunication on the turnover. That'll be detrimental.
Farmer hits 2 of 2, not only a good percentage shooter from the line at 79%, he's also taken the most on the team. Came into the game with 80 free throws this year. Now here's Nick Sforano. Goes one-on-one. Sam Brown drives to the lane. A lot of contact. No. Got his own rebound. That one certainly is contact. And the call comes on this second attempt. He'll shoot 2 at the line.
Sam Brown, a lot of grit right there to stick with that one. Get the ball back, draw the foul. Great hustle play.
Sam Brown heading to Rutgers to play his football next year. Two-sport star that certainly could have played basketball at the next level if he so chose.
Of course, you know Sam, such a well-versed athlete, receiving offers on both ends, not only in the field but in the court as well.
Just a wonderful ambassador for LaSalle and LaSalle athletics too. Been a great representative on both courts for the last 4 years. 3:30 to go, third quarter. LaSalle hanging around with key buckets when they've needed it. A lot of it's been Sam Brown. An excellent game for him. And an inadvertent trip there, Xavier Brown, and that's the third personal on Sam Brown. 4th team foul against LaSalle in the second half.
That call certainly not well received by the student section, and for good measure. A little bit confusing at first, but that'll be Roman ball underneath the hoop.
Yep. That's a tough one, though. I do think you have to call that.
I would agree.
It's unfortunate, but it was Sam Brown's inadvertent trip that certainly did cause the trip, you know, the fall into the floor.
Definitely one of those unlucky calls, Bob.
Sharif Jackson got the mismatch inside. Nobody out there right now that can go toe-to-toe. Height-wise on him. He's got some brawn as well. A freshman that's going to be a torment in this league.
Yeah, I would agree. Jackson has really proved to be an interior force for the Kaolites. Only a freshman. A lot more to come from him.
Nick Sforano for 3. No good. Tip back in Jackson. The long arms able to bring that down. 6'8". Travel. That'll give it right back to LaSalle. 2:37 on the third quarter clock.
You know, on that pass possession, Nick Sforano, great look, couldn't get it to fall, but that's a shot that he will make. Obviously for LaSalle right now, persistence is key.
Interesting decision there, too, because he did have a defender behind the play, and all night they've been saying, hey, if it's Ryan Sorge, if it's Joe Shields, we're going to go guard Nick Sforano, make him take a contested shot, and give Shields the shot. And to their credit, that's the decision LaSalle has made at times as well, as Nick Sforano has tried to take those shots. That one right there is unguardable. What a play by Sam Brown.
Sam Brown with that beautiful fader. Got the job done, but a little bit of a questionable decision there from the ref.
Yeah, it could have been a double dribble call there, Danny.
I can't tell you if I agree with that no call.
1:56 to go, third quarter. Khalil Farmer off the screen, so good. That's just a great offensive set. Timeout called by Chris McNesby, 1:51 to go.
You know, I agree, really just methodical there for Roman. They know how to come off the set. They know how to pull up from the charity stripe, and they know how to make that basket 10 out of 10 times.
A full timeout on the floor. This is Bob Long sports coverage of Philadelphia Catholic League basketball. Your broadcast team here tonight, Bob Long, and class of 2024 here at LaSalle, Danny Rovey. Appreciate him being with us here tonight. This portion of today's game brought to you by Next Play Basketball. Are you looking for AAU basketball this spring and summer? Next Play Basketball, started by Matt Paul and Ryan Ansell, is a program designed to help players elevate their game and prepare to play at the next level. Next Play has boys and girls teams from 4th to 11th graders and is based in Delaware and Montgomery County. Visit nextplaybasketball.com for more information about tryouts and other programming. Also want to tell you again about E&M Insurance, Bob Long Sports' favorite insurance provider, whether on the commercial or the personal side. Chris Marr from the class of 1989 here at LaSalle and an active member within the alumni board. He can help you through the process, get you great rates, of course, service, and he's also going to get you the best coverage, which isn't that the most important thing. Great coverage for great value. Visit them at eandminsurance.com. So it's an 11-point deficit for LaSalle. Roman Catholic has careened to this lead several times, and LaSalle has had an answer each time. Horace Simmons, no good. Skillings, they're so good in transition. What a block by Horace Simmons. They say he plucked that one before it hit the backboard. Sam Brown, that one blocked by Sharif Jackson. LaSalle, and that clock continues to run and back to 127. So now we got that stoppage, 45-34. LaSalle so good, Danny, usually at getting a look off something like this. Haven't gotten an easy one yet here tonight.
Horace Simmons, with a fantastic chase down block right there, though. Obviously got to credit him for that beautiful athleticism right there. Obviously allowing no easy buckets for Daniel Skillings. Saying, meet me at the rim.
Verano, too strong. Great rebound there by Chris Williams. Williams got some space. That one is blocked. And LaSalle will do it again. Exactly 1 minute left on the third quarter clock. Kind of looking for that screen. Williams says, I'll go the other way, while you, Khalil Farmer, are looking at the screener.
Williams right there, definitely a tough basket to make, but with persistence, that's something that will fall.
Wow, heavily contested three. Horace Simmons for three, cuts it back to 8. You're watching Bob Long Sports coverage of Philadelphia Catholic League basketball. Thrilled to be here tonight. This is the place to be in the Catholic League. LaSalle College High School taking on Roman Catholic, tied in the loss column with Archbishop Wood and West Catholic at the top. Final 24 seconds of the quarter, Roman Catholic. Now this time Xavier Brown was not called. There was no foul called, no travel called. Skillings, that's just too good. 12 seconds left, and Skillings, what a steal.
Skillings with the full extension right there. Bring it to the
just
rim.
Doing it all. Final 1 second left, and a foul is called against Roman Catholic. I highly doubt that one will be called in the act of shooting. And Sam wants the call, it's just not gonna happen.
Wow, on that previous play there, Skillings, what an athlete. The full extension steal, brings it right back up, finds the open player, man.
This is a good look here. They got a opportunity for Sam Brown, got his hand on it. It's a heck of a play design. Didn't quite work, but
something to definitely keep on the drawing board.
We go to the fourth quarter, and Roman Catholic with that bucket by Daniel Skillings. They take their largest lead of the game heading into the final frame. We'll tell you one more time about our buddies, the Realtors, Carrie Guerin Boyle and Jim McLaughlin of the Carrie Guerin Boyle team at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Fox and Roach Realtors. We appreciate their support of us over all these years, allowing us to do some great things. Just invested in a new tripod. That's been going great. Brady's been working with that the last couple of days. Got the wireless microphones, and it's because of the folks like Jim and Carrie and all of our other sponsors that we can invest in the technology to be able to bring these games to you in high quality. And we appreciate everything they've done for us. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, they are the folks to talk to. The contact information is listed on the graphic below. And I want to tell you about Doug Kelly at Binswanger. He is a proud LaSalle basketball alum and very involved with the Alumni Association, the Alumni Board, and the Business Networking Group here at LaSalle. But that's not what we're here to talk about here tonight. Binswanger, he's a commercial real estate agent. If you're looking to buy or sell a commercial building, maybe you're looking to expand that warehouse or do a fit out, Doug Kelly, he's the guy to talk to. A wonderful resource. He can help your business take the next level, or if you're looking at it as an investment project, there's no better resource to take you through the process and get you earning money than Doug Kelly.
A big mindset right now for the Explorers is really how deep can you dig? certainly a big deficit, but it obviously is manageable. LaSalle has done this before. They found themselves in a ditch, and they've dug themselves out of it.
Xavier Brown so under control. That's a great look to Sharif Jackson. Extra pass, Brown rewarded and hits it.
Now, you know, that right there is a routine play for the Kaolites. They can put that one to bed 10 times out of 10. Knockdown right there from virtually the corner.
Shields left open for three and rattles it home. That's a big one there for LaSalle. Quick whistle and a timeout at 7:21 because they've gotten a few of those looks. And Roman Catholic has said it's going to be the big four at LaSalle that we're going to focus on. Those four being Nick Verano, Horace Simmons, Sam Brown, and Chris Williams. They don't want those guys beating them. And Joe Shields, he's had a couple opportunities that time. Pulled the trigger. Great looking shot. Looking to get him hot down the stretch.
Yeah, I would agree. You know, Joey Shields, again, coming onto this team as a sophomore, certainly a big guy, but he can really shoot the ball. And, you know, where LaSalle needs it the most is where Roman is targeting it the least. I think that taking advantage of that those open looks, finding the right shots on the perimeter, getting those to fall will keep you within this one. That's what you need the most.
Reminder, our next basketball broadcast will take place on Wednesday night, a rescheduled game twice, mind you. Bonner Prendergast comes to town, one of 4 home games in the last week of the season for LaSalle. 1 day off in between each of those contests, concluding with senior night on Sunday at 3. So a good appetizer for those of you folks looking to watch the big game on Sunday.
Of course, Bob, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe this Friday is Silent Night up at O'Brien Court.
Timeout called by Chris McNesby. A double team came. And number 11, Toby Ajoku, found himself in trouble. 30-second timeout on the floor. Yeah, tell the folks a little bit about Silent Night.
Well, of course, Silent Night is a long-standing tradition here at LaSalle. Obviously, for one of the biggest games of the year, the students will show out in outrageous costumes, outrageous outfits, head to toe in Lord knows what. And on the 10th point that is scored from the Explorers, the crowd goes absolutely insane. But up until that point, everybody is quiet, hence it being called Silent Night. So obviously, really festive night. All the guys show out for it. Really just a fantastic show.
And, of course, Taylor University, a Division III school, donned the tradition. LaSalle was on that early, thought it was a great idea, and it has just grown in popularity and scale since then. We look forward to that later this week. 7 minutes and 9 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Bob Long, Danny Rovey, my color commentator, class of 2024 here at LaSalle, and Brady is helping out on camera. LaSalle comes out in a zone defense. Sam Brown right at the top, a 3-2 look. Roman Catholic in no hurry whatsoever. They're going to force LaSalle potentially to make a decision or to wait for some crack in that zone. Time against the Explorers here with 6:38 to go. Skillings, that's a great move, and he's fouled. Who will that be against? Nick Verano or Horace Simmons? It goes against Nick Verano. That's just his first, team's 5th here in the second half.
That's his first, team's 5th on the line, shooting 2, Daniel Skillings.
Skillings, a little long on the first. And it's been somewhere between 8 to 12 points for most of the second half. LaSalle needs some stops and buckets in succession. Stops defensively, good sets offensively to create the look. Sam Brown, he was blocked. Farmer on the contest. Xavier Brown.
Definitely tough play right there in double coverage.
Jackson couldn't hit it. Now numbers here for LaSalle. Nick Verano. Good job by Xavier Brown stopping the ball handler.
I would agree. Xavier Brown right there really stopping that fast break from LaSalle, eliminating all possibilities.
This is a very good defensive team that Roman Catholic has. And that's a grab. That's freedom of motion enforced there by the official. The foul goes against Toby Ajokwu.
Roman Catholic foul number 11, Toby Ajokwu. That's his third, team's fourth.
You know, adding on to what you said about this defense here from Roman, I really have not seen a team put the Explorers on lock like this all year.
Sam Brown will shoot 2 at the line. It's Sharif Jackson coming down. No plane of verticality there as the arms came down. And good patience here by Joe Shields, right? Faked once, got Jackson to move. That's excellent play from the sophomore. An 11-point deficit here for LaSalle. Ryan Sorge checks into the game, replacing Joe Shields.
In recent history, in the past couple games, Sam Brown has been sent to the line a lot. And a lot of those opportunities, he's made shots time after time after time again from the charity stripe.
It's a 10-point game. On Friday night, it was 53-43. Archbishop Wood led with 4 minutes left in the basketball game. Now 5 minutes and 45 seconds left. Nick Sperano picks up the personal. He wants a hook, but very clearly 2 hands on the dribbler there, and that's going to be called every time. Next foul will put Roman Catholic into the bonus. They've been good from the line here tonight, although most recently Daniel Skillings missed his 2. 5:30 to go, fourth quarter. Xavier Brown missed it. Rebound corralled by LaSalle. And this crowd looking for a spark here from LaSalle, looking to cut into single digits.
I agree, a basket right here would be crucial for the Explorers staying in this game.
Verano and Skillings came out to guard him, but he beat him right to the 10. Skillings was looking for a ball screen. Nick Verano, lightning click off the bounce to the dish. 8-point game.
Verano right there had a lot of optionality. You know, he was in a great space to do a lot of things. Decided to go the route with the easy lay, brought it in.
And a whistle. That's the third or fourth timeout that Chris McNesby has called right after a bucket. Sharif Jackson finished it at the bucket, high off the window, over the outstretched arm of the shot blocker Horace Simmons. And even at 6'8", they're trying to get over the 6'6" Horace Simmons, a guy averaging almost 4 blocks per contest. Bob Long, Danny Rovey here. A reminder that on Wednesday night, we return here to LaSalle College High School, Obie O'Brien Court, as LaSalle takes on Bonner Prendergast. And let's take a look here at the Philadelphia Catholic League standings if we could. West Catholic, by virtue of 1 more game played than Roman Catholic with a 10-1 record, has a half-game lead. Roman Catholic, the only one of those 2 teams active here tonight. So if they can earn a win here tonight against LaSalle, West Catholic, Roman Catholic would be tied at the top at 10-1. Roman Catholic beat West Catholic in their first game of the game they played earlier in the season. Archbishop Carroll with an early game here today wins to advance to 4-7 on the year. Right now tied for 10th, or at least coming into today, we're tied for 10th with Father Judge. That was a 3-7 contest against 3-7, so Carroll takes that 1-game lead. Again, sometimes, Danny, the bottom 2 or 3 in the Catholic League just as entertaining as what's going on at the top. But Roman Catholic looking to get to 10-1. Archbishop Wood at 8-1, playing St. Joe's Prep here tonight. Newman Goretti plays Lansdale Catholic tomorrow. They're at 6-2. Archbishop Ryan and Devon Prep playing this evening as well, both of them with 3 in the loss column. So one of those will drop to 4 losses. Nick Verano, 4:25 on the clock.
Roman in very tight pressure here.
Williams on the dive. Open is Brown for 3. A big one. Got it. And it is down to 7 with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left.
Sam Brown right there really taking advantage of that switch up, finding himself open. A great look right there. And a great knockdown.
But every time that LaSalle has gotten a big bucket, Roman has had the answer. That one thrown through the arms of Jackson. A turnover, and LaSalle gets it back. Boy, that's a great set there, Danny. Maybe just a little too much heat on the pass from Skillings.
I agree. No, I love the play call right there. That is an opportunity that will work out most of the time. Obviously, right there, an exception. LaSalle is going to take advantage of this.
Verano tightly guarded by Ojukwu. Here's Horace Simmons. Verano, and now he has Skillings on him. This is a three. That wouldn't go from Chris Williams. It was halfway down. Would have cut it to 4.
Well, Chris Williams, a fantastic look right there.
He's hit 2 from beyond the arc so far here tonight. 3:16 to go, fourth quarter, and that one's nearly poked away from Xavier Brown. He is particularly strong on the ball, though. We mentioned the 2.4 assist to turnover ratio. Now a tough double team. What a pass that was to Khalil Farmer. He gave it up. Horace Simmons on the floor. It's 2 Explorers on it, and now a jump ball. It's Roman Catholic possession on the alternate. So they're close, this Explorer team, getting some good looks, nearly eliciting a turnover there from Roman Catholic. They'll have to do it again, though.
I agree. You know, LaSalle, piece by piece, knocking on the doorstep here. Hopefully they can get back to within reach in this one. 7-point game, 2:55 left. Obviously not out of it yet.
.255 left on the clock. Roman Catholic able to get it into the safety valve. Toby Ojukwu. Double comes on Ojukwu. Chris Williams picks up the personal foul. That may have been certainly by intent. Toby Ojukwu. Although he's had his fair share of shots from the line, he was 38 for 51 coming in here tonight. At some point you do have to foul, though, and you don't want to foul Farmer. You don't want to foul Xavier Brown. And hits the front end. So important here down the stretch. Front ends.
You know, really looking at this Roman roster, you really don't see any bad free throw shooters. Just as LaSalle, both of these teams really stress the importance of accuracy from the charity stripe. Ojukwu, 74.5 on the year from that charity stripe, knocking down both of those.
Well, you can see why, right? Great trajectory on both of those shots. The first one right through the cylinder, but the second one so delicately off that front rim, you're going to get that roll most of the time. Now a 9-point lead. Simmons spins into a double. Shields. Good job by Roman Catholic on the recovery. Simmons a skip pass, and Nick Verano fortunate to keep that in. Brown on the dribble drive. That one was blocked. What a block by number 4, Quadier Brown. And Sam Brown is hurt on the play. A whistle stops proceedings at 2 minutes and 11 seconds to go.
Sam Brown definitely taking a big hit right there. Tough play.
Yeah, I think he may have landed awkwardly on the foot of Khalil Farmer. You see him kind of limping at the tail end of the play there as well, as both of them were going for that rebound. That's just a tough situation. He looks to be all right. We saw Colin Gillespie for Villanova have a similar situation against UConn on Saturday at the Wells Fargo Center.
I agree. You know, those landings in contact are always so hard to judge. You know, 2 players really going up for it at full force. Hard to really tell when you can come down from that one.
Now Farmer. LaSalle may look to have to foul here at some point. You have to go for the double and try to get a steal. Double, they get it right back to Farmer. Great ball movement here by Roman Catholic, forcing LaSalle's hand with 1:52. Xavier Brown, Euro step, couldn't finish it. And LaSalle comes up with the rebound. So the door is open here for LaSalle. As Verano drives baseline, Xavier Brown What a play defensively.
Xavier Brown right there with a chase down steal.
And Daniel Skillings may have put the cap on this one. 58-47 with 90 seconds left.
Finding the rim, hanging on that one. Daniel Skillings, how's the weather up there?
Nick Ferrano too strong. And Roman still running. Now they'll pull it back with 1:13 to go. And no choice but to send Xavier Brown to the line, a guy who broke some hearts in this very gym last year at this very basket with a last-second shot off the glass that took a tie game and put it in Roman Catholic's favor, a game winner. And now they send the 85% foul shooter to the line for the front end of the 1-and-1.
Of course, this entire game, Xavier Brown has really showcased to us how excellent of a scorer he is on all facets of the ball. He can drive, he can shoot, and he can make it when it counts from the free throw line. Just really a pure, excellent scorer here for the KLIs.
Roman Catholic stating its case to the league here, particularly with the Archbishop Wood loss on Friday. As being the league's best, Roman Catholic was a little bit short-handed when they played Archbishop Wood earlier in the year. Archbishop Wood did win that game, so the head-to-head goes to the Vikings. That one tipped up, no good. Joe Shields got the rebound. Horace Simmons got a good look and hit it. Timeout on the floor. A full timeout with 50 seconds left, but might be too little. Too late here for LaSalle, trailing by 10 with under a minute to go. But the beauty about those things, particularly at the top, as we talk about Archbishop Wood, Roman Catholic, West Catholic, listen, Archbishop Wood has the hammer on Roman Catholic, but Roman Catholic has the hammer on West Catholic at 10-1 with the head-to-head. The great thing is a lot of times you get to see these great matchups twice, and a lot of times it's down at the Cathedral of College Basketball, the Palestra. So a lot of basketball to come our way in late February. And a good one here tonight, whether the Explorers come up too short or if Roman, Roman lets them back in here. What we know is there's a lot of great basketball to come. And what we've seen is a team every bit deserving of being at the top of the standings in Roman Catholic.
Certainly, I think that obviously futures are incredibly bright for both of these schools. Roman gearing up for what will be a fantastic playoff run. And honestly, to say the same, LaSalle will try their best to replicate that as well. I think that LaSalle has the tools to make it work. Tonight wasn't really their night. Obviously, the right looks, but they just really couldn't fall for the Explorers, and those will come. So, tough night, but for the Explorers, I think that a lot of potential and a lot of promise, I think, down the line.
50 seconds on the clock. It's a 10-point game. And an excellent job breaking the pressure. And they're going to get an easy one off the glass. Quadir Brown. Ferrano, a deep three. Yes. Nick Ferrano, impressive. Foul called, and that will send number 11, Toby Ajokwu, to the line to shoot 1-and-1. Fourth personal on Horace Simmons. So the road home for these three now one-loss teams, West Catholic, Roman Catholic, and Archbishop Wood. Roman Catholic, they'll get to 10-1 here tonight. West Catholic will remain 10-1. They are idle. Both of those teams with just 2 games to play. West Catholic will take on Archbishop Wood on the 11th. That's Friday night. And then travel to Devon Prep on Sunday. That's a tough game. Both of those games very difficult. Roman Catholic, after tonight's game, plays St. Joseph's Prep, and Archbishop Carroll, 2 teams in the bottom half of the standings. So Roman Catholic, as Horace Simmons can't hit the 3, 20 seconds left. Archbishop Wood on the other side. They got West Catholic, Newman, and Lansdale Catholic in consecutive days. So Roman Catholic staking their claim as the top team in the league, and showed why here tonight. Final 5 seconds, and Xavier Brown will dribble this one out as Roman Catholic seals this one, 63-52. Danny, leave you up here for just a second. I'm going to head down and grab one of the Roman Catholic KLites.
Of course, Bob, and while you're heading down, I think one of the best players to look out for not only tonight, but for the remainder of the season, is Daniel Skillings. Fantastic athlete, headed to a fantastic school in Cincinnati. Obviously, huge fan of his work on both ends of the ball. Great defensive game, great offensive game, a lot of promise, and a lot of potential for the rest of the season, I think, on Daniel Skillings' end. So speaking of Daniel Skillings, it looks like Bob is finding an interview with him as we speak now. We will send it down to him in just a few moments. Seems like we have a...
So we got a shy Daniel Skillings. He very politely told me he preferred not to do post-game interview. So he did tell me he's going to grab one of his teammates, and we'll be back in just a second. How about that?
All right, well, LaSalle,
stay with us, folks.
LaSalle, you heard the man. Daniel Skillings a little bit camera shy. Obviously can't blame him. He's all about business. Goes in, does the job, gets out in orderly fashion, but he's grabbing one of his teammates. Remember now, we will send it down to Bob in just a few moments.
All right, we're here with Khalil Farmer. Thanks so much for doing this. Dan went down and grabbed you there, but tremendous game. Tell me about what went well out there for you guys.
I just think defensively, we was locked in. We went over personnel before. Coach Chris got us ready, and I think it was an overall good defensive effort for our team.
You guys are 10-1 in the league now, 2 games left. What's the focus as you guys go down the final stretch here this week?
Just to keep getting better, man. Everybody's playing together. We're coming along as a group, so it's good when we win it. So we just got to keep playing together.
Chris McNesby back. I know you didn't play for him originally, but second term here at Roman Catholic. How has it been adjusting from Matt Griffin to Chris's style?
They're both great coaches, different type of coaching styles, but no, it's been good, man. He's been at it since day one. He stepped in on a new job, so we're excited. It's his first year back, so hopefully we can win it all for him.
Well, we'll be watching. We appreciate you doing this. Thanks for coming from the locker room to do it.
Yep, thank you.
Have a good one. Yes, sir. That's Khalil Farmer, and we'll send it back to the booth.
Khalil Farmer with 16.5, 2.7, and then 1.1 steals in the year. Farmer, obviously one of the best athletes and basketball players for this Roman team. Loved what I saw from him today. Got himself to the line, drew the contact, converted on where it mattered most. Certainly a big fan of Farmer and what's to come with him. Obviously a massive talent here for the KLites.